Guys, we went to the iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, bro, talk to me. When he got there, was he getting all high? Did he have the popcorn out, bro? What was going on?
I was. You know, the funny thing is, I was excited for the iPhone 16, but I don't know why I was excited for the iPhone 16, because I kind of knew what I was going to get before they announced it.
Okay, yeah.
I knew there's going to be a redesign of the 16.
Yeah.
I knew that the iPhone 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max were going to look exactly the same, and it would just be a case of upgraded chips so they can accommodate the new stuff they want to do with Apple Intelligence, all that kind of stuff.
But you can do Apple Intelligence, just to let people out, on my phone, my 15 Pro.
And this is the thing right now, is that for someone like myself, the biggest features in terms of why I usually get the Pro year in, year out is usually the camera system is a lot better. But this year, I was so surprised to see that they dropped the 48 megapixel camera on the standard iPhone. That shocked me. And I mean, they're calling them different stuff. So they're calling it on the Pro and on the Pro Max, the Pro camera system. They're calling it the advanced dual camera system. I think the only difference from what I'm seeing, I'll perhaps go through the specs, but the only difference from what I'm seeing is the extra camera lens on the Pro systems. But the main camera, which is one that most people use, is exactly the same. It's the 48 megapixel fusion camera.
So look at that.
It's the ultra wide. It's the 48 megapixel ultra wide that the standard 16 doesn't get.
So I'm just going through the specs of the Pro. Like you got the not taking the Pro out of it. I'm looking at 16 and 16 Plus.
Yeah.
So just to confirm with people, there is going to be a bigger screen 16. So you got the 16 and your 16. What do you call it? Plus? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, 16 plus,
plus, yeah. So you got all of that there. Cool. All right, cool. So you got all that. So if we go to iPhones, because then when you just press the compare thing, right, beautiful. All right, that's the one. 16 Pro, 16 Pro. Let me be cheeky, bro, and put down my iPhone 15 in here. Yeah?
Yeah.
So
you're pretty much going to get the same thing the Pro, as the Pro Max.
So
I'm going to
put down 16 there. I'm gonna put down iPhone 15 Pro. Okay, so you got my phone there, iPhone 15 Pro, guys. You got the and then the two new ones. Yeah. So obviously don't worry about screen size, guys. Actually, let me just keep the same size. Forget them.
The Pro Max has gone up screen size by 0.2, which I think is quite interesting. I'd like to see that in person.
Cool. Well, saying it, even compared to my one now, bro, it is a bigger screen. So the Pro versus the 15 Pro, it is a bigger screen. And you know what I'm saying? But you still got ProMotion, but you haven't got ProMotion on the 16. 16 you haven't got that still, yeah?
And that's the case still. I mean, for me, I don't understand how Apple's still getting away with this, because even the most basic Samsung phones now, a lot of them have the 128 refresh screen. So I don't understand why Apple not just putting it on this. I mean, I know they're still trying to differentiate between the standard and the Pros, but come on, man, just put it on there.
Nah, straight, bro, straight. And you've got now chip wise, all three are compatible with Apple Intelligence. Yeah. All three.
You know what's really interesting as well, actually, quickly to say, is that they also have made the 16 always on display, which wasn't the case before. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's quite interesting.
No, 100%. 100. Yeah, that's a good. That's a neat option still, guys. You've got chip wise, you know what I mean. The 17 Pro measures up with obviously the A18. To be honest, you know, so it's quite good there. Obviously, you got this new camera control. How do you feel with that, bro? That new capture side? Because I've got the 15, and they gave us that little side button on the side there still. So they bring out another new side button anyway. So the camera control, easier capture.
I like that. I think it gives it more of a picture taking or video taking feel. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you have a proper camera, and you've got your button at the top, and you can hold it a little bit to get the focus in and all this kind of stuff. You've got your little knobs which you can use to turn to change things. So it gives it a bit more of a real camera feel, rather than having to do everything on the screen, touch and move about. I like that option. I really do like that. I was interested to see what they're going to do with it, and what I've seen so far looks good to me.
Oh no, that's complicated. Okay, the deal breaker for Marx is now the camera systems. So on my one, you've got, but the thing is, on this one, you got 48 megapixel on the ultra wide, which you don't have on my one. Yeah, which is just really. It is a good. No, two minds, guys. It is used for option, but because I'm a photographer and I got my own cameras, it's like, I'm not really losing sleep over that one anyway. Still, you have got the super high res photos on all three systems. So to
and
be honest,
the thing, it comes down to what you're going to use. If you're one of those people that loves doing a lot of the wide shots, then fair enough. You might want to get the 48 megapixel ultra wide. But for my use case personally, a lot of my stuff is just close up or shots like this video. Do you know what I'm saying? Where I'm recording somebody at this kind of range. So that's why I'm interested in the 16 this year, because the main camera, it will literally be the same thing as on the other systems, the 48 megapixel fusion camera, which means I could get the same quality pictures using that camera. So for me, that might be a reason to just stick to the 16 this year.
16. No, it's cool. But now, check this out, bro. So what, didn't they get you excited over the Dolby Vision up to 4K, 120 frames per second? Doesn't that get you excited? Didn't that say to you, listen, man, the Pro has to get lick?
Again, it depends on, because this is the thing for me. It sounds great, but where are you going to use it?
Sounds like a GoPro spec, innit?
where are you going to use it? I mean, like, okay, the majority, we're here as people that love tech. Okay, so we love things at the highest spec. But the majority of everyday users, they're not going to care about the fact that it's Dolby Vision up to 4K, 120 frames per second. Do you know what I'm saying? If even people which are uploading basic stuff to YouTube, a lot of it is going up as 1080p. You know what I'm saying? And then just standard 4K. So, and if you've got and don't forget as well that, if as long as you've got a good camera and all these other stuff, I don't think many people are going to care. I don't personally think they are. It's a good option to have in there, but I think as technology gets better and we other platforms catch up in terms of what they allow you to upload. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for example, in Instagram, you can't upload a 4K video. You know what I'm saying? The maximum is 1080p.
True.
All these little things, like, you have to wait for platforms to also catch up. So it's nice having the technology, but then by the time these platform comes out, the new phone's out. Do you know what I'm saying? Or the phone after that. So, but I like it though.
That's just come. It's a cute option, but like you said, 120 frames is great, guys. But what you have to realize, it crops it. When you up the speed, it gets darker because it's different sensors. So watch that space, because when you're doing gym videos and you want to do it quickly and it's indoors and it hasn't got great lighting in the gym, all of a sudden the room goes dark. It's great outside. Just treat it like a GoPro specs, because when you see these GoPro specs, you're like 240 frames. But it's cropped in, man. You know what I mean? Like crazy, dark as heck, and you have to do all the hard work for it. So, be wary of that, guys. Spatial photos and videos, bro. Explain that.
That's really going to come into use if you're going to get the Vision Pro, isn't it? I mean, like, you take the spatial videos and photos, but you're not going to get the full benefit of it without Vision Pro, and that's the whole reason that it's there. Is the whole reason for the redesign in terms of the cameras on the standard model even is to allow them to be able to do spatial videos for the Vision Pro. So again,
what you have to do, bro, you have to get yourself a Vision Pro, say it's for your son, and then you stay at your yard and you can play with it when you get to my house.
Nobody ain't believing that, right? If I buy a Vision Pro, nobody ain't believing that I bought it for my son. They all gonna know that this is my toy. Because no one in their right mind is going to be spending that much money for a kid. Not even 18. So you know what's in my voice out, guys. But now it's got the latest generation photographic styles. Okay, that's great and stuff. Optical zooms, which is important, guys, for anyone who's doing any sort of camera work. Don't use digital zooms, because optical zooms is great. So the new Pro obviously got 5 times zoom. My camera still has it over on my 16, on my 15 Pro has over the 16, which only does 2 times optical zoom.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
Both has got Dynamic Island, which is the sneakiest, coolest thing which Apple's done. I love Dynamic Island, man. Absolutely love it, man. It's a great thing of SL crash, everything's there, cool. Obviously, batteries, a comparison, USB-C, yeah. Change of life, Face ID, super fast, everything's there, the same, compatible. Oh, faster charging through MagSafe. Is that a deal breaker for you as well?
To be fair,
not deal breaker, but a good option, good thing.
It's a good option because I've always said to myself, I want to get a MagSafe charger, but a good one. But most of my charging is I still just use a cable and load up. Shout out to Anchor. This is not sponsored by Anchor, but shout out to Anchor. I used to use one of their chargers and put my fast charging cable in it, and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So, especially with me, I like to move fast. You know what I'm saying? So, like for me, the weaker the charger, the worse it is for me because I like my thing to charge fast because I'm always on the go. So, quick, put it in there, put in my 60-watt charger, boom, half an hour charge, I'm gone.
I was thinking, I got some Anchor stuff around here as well. Yo, Anchor, could be boy, man. You know what I mean? Talk to us, man. So me and Marx will do some good. We'll support you out there, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, especially in London, how many people there stuck on stuff like that still anyway. But anyway, display options. Display is quite XDR display 6.3, as I said, it's a bigger screen with Island. Promotion is on both the Pros, which is fantastic for me, so it's not really an upgrade for me. Obviously,
even if you look at the resolution of the 16, it's the same pixel resolution as the Pro, which is like nuts. So you're really true, a real big step up there. And even like this year, have you noticed that they've given the standard 16 something better than what the Pro has in terms of you can go down even to like the 1 nit minimum brightness. So everything's exactly the same: 1000 nits max brightness, 1600 nits peak brightness, 2000 nits peak brightness outdoors. Yeah, and then you got the 1 nit. So literally, they've leveled the screen across all the current iPhones.
Basically going up, man. It's just leveled out, man. But like you said, that's a good. That's quite good. The only thing is you haven't got the promotion on the thing is probably things like promotion. You love it when you got it and you realize when you haven't got it, but if you haven't got it, it doesn't make a difference. It's not something to sweat over, guys. 100%. Size, we talk about that. Weight, obviously, bigger the heavier. We all know that. Apple Intelligence, we know we're cool with that. Chip wise, we can see 6 to 2 performance cores, 4 efficiency cores, 5. Consider there's a better GPU in my one than the other ones, but again, they're probably it's where it goes. Camera system, we're going to that. So overall, guys, video recording. Sorry, I gotta go into these finer details, guys, because it makes a big difference. Do you use HDR, smart HDR, bro? Photos?
I do sometimes. Yeah, I do sometimes. It depends on what I'm trying to, the kind of look I'm trying to do, and the light and all that kind of stuff. So I do use it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I know really on that. You got night mode, portrait mode. You know what I mean? Yeah. I do kind of utilize that. Then again, like I did a photo yesterday. Apple Pro RAW. Okay, you haven't got Pro RAW on photos on the 16.
They haven't, but.
You know what, guys?
Okay, so I reckon the Pro RAW images is absolutely beautiful. I will say that I have taken a few of them over the time, but I don't use the Pro RAW enough for that to be a deal breaker for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, once I've got the camera set on max settings, I've got my lighting and stuff like that, I can take amazing pictures, especially now it's a 48 megapixel camera. I'm not saying I'm going to get the 16. I probably will still get the 16 Pro, but the fact is that you can do so much more with the base edition of the
Marx,
iPhone.
You're not coming into this room with 16 pink iPhone 16, bro. You can come in here with a Bassman 16 Pro. So you try and reach yourself. So I'm trying to put that show real, like say you got some humble phone, man have to come in and just drop the phone on the table, like doof, doof. You know what I'm saying? You come like, well, back up, man, walking in, man. You know what I'm saying? Then was the video wise, as we said, guys. You know what I mean? These 120 frames is really the edition. to things. But as Mark says, we don't really utilize that still. All these cinematic modes, really, as long as it runs smooth, give us great video. We're cool with. We still, but the thing is, you got the ProRes recording.
See, that would make a difference for me because I do more video than I do images.
Yeah. Do you record straight to hard drive?
Sometimes I record straight to hard drive. Sometimes I just leave it on the phone and just move it over because, especially if it's like airdrop to a Mac, it's so quick now as well.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that will be the key feature with why I say I'll go for the Pro or Pro Max is because I do a lot of video recording. So that ProRes video recording is a massive difference.
Yeah.
In terms of what I'm trying to do. So yeah.
No, 100%. So yeah, man, guys, there's there, man. 100%, man. We can go carry on in specs, man. But it's the way it goes. We can carry going in. But the general notice is out of 10, bro. Talk to me, man. Talk to me out of 10.
Out of 10, so I can't say out of 10 just straight off like that. I think you have to give caveats because I would say if I anybody coming from the 15s in terms of the Pro models, I still don't think there's enough to go from the 15 Pro to 16 Pro.
Yeah.
And then if I was rating it like that, then I would say I would give the 16 a 6 or 7. If you see you're coming from anything below that, in fact, maybe I might even include the 14 in there, depending on what your use case is. So let's say the 13 and below, then the 16 will get a higher rating because there has been substantial changes since the 13 Pro compared to now in terms of camera system, dynamic island, battery, all this kind of stuff. So then I would say, get the 16, give it probably a 9 out of 10, especially with all the additional features like the capture button, like the what's that kind of name? The small side button now. But it depends on what generation you're coming from and on your use case. It will depend on how highly I would rate the 16. But it's a very good phone. It's a very good phone, and I'm just glad that Apple have now given so much of the features from the Pro models into the base models. Like I said, your dynamic island, the higher camera lens, the faster charging, all this kind of stuff they've moved over. I mean, obviously USB-C they had no choice because of the whole EU thing. So I'm just glad that all these things have kind of moved over to the base models. And I think that anybody getting even now, anyone getting the base model 16 iPhone this year, I personally don't think you'll need to upgrade for another 2, 3, maybe 4 years, just based on the specs in the new iPhone.
What's going on, people? I'm DJ H, and make sure you check out all the stuff Affinity Extra's got going on, man. We've got loads of content, loads of things coming out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Listen. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe is the main thing. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like it, and share it with your brethren. Yeah.